I will review high specification lure fishing rod, which really has plenty going on. Just to mention, as you can see, it has monocoque butt section, it has Fuji reel seat, Fuji guides, and plenty more really. So yeah, I will cover all the components which has been used to put together this rod and its performance as well. I hope you'll find this video useful. Stick around. Okay, before talking about the rod itself, I will talk about what you get with the rod as well. So, first of all, you are getting pieces for the hook keeper. In my opinion, that's really a good approach because I personally do not like kind of keepers of any shape on my rods. And here I have option, to not to have them, but if I would want to, I would be able to put one on. So yeah, good approach here. Well done, PureLure. And also, you are getting a high quality rod bag, very well padded, zipped, and so on. So yeah, very well done, PureLure again. For me, it's not important, I mean the bag itself, but if it is for you, you will get a high quality one. Okay, let's move on to the rod itself. I guess I will start with the butt section. So, as you can see, the butt is monocoque type. And again, monocoque gives you a few advantages. So first of all, it should be more sensitive, as in when you are holding the rod, since that butt section should kind of transfer some bites and actions into your hand or elbow better. And also it should be lighter. And this one is actually very fancy. You see there is a split between the finishes, so this one is shiny and it's slippy, but this part actually is not shiny and it's not slippy. So very clever design. They, I don't know what they used here, but different finish basically. And this one is definitely grippy. So yeah, very nice job here. So yeah, some carbon effect here. I hope you can see it. And then I have again that very high quality cork used, like crazy good. I don't think that I ever seen such a high grade cork on any rods, like expensive diver tournaments or Shimano's or whatever. Really nice. Then let's move on to the reel seat. Oh, by the way, the length from the end to the reel seat will be about 25 centimeters. Plus minus maybe half a centimeter, but no, it's about 25 it will be, yeah. Then the reel seat, right? As you can see, it says here PureLure in silver. Nice, looks nice. Then it's a Fuji reel seat. As you can see, we have Fuji logo here and here. And then we have a blank or exposed blank here. So yeah, bite indication should be very impressive on this rod. So when you combine monocoque and this exposed section, should be very good. Yeah, once I will test this rod out, I will let you know. Then, as you can see, we have the screw, which has like carbon effect beneath, and it has those kind of, I guess it's aluminum or some kind of a metal kind of cuts in here. So yeah, very fancy looking. And yeah, it says something, wow, I can't even see what it says here, but it says something, strive for new era. Wow. Okay, that's a little bit too much, but again, it just goes to show that these guys, they are serious. If they feel that they want to put some writing somewhere in tough spots, they will. Then we have some kind of like a metal finish here, or I don't know, like a foil or something but yeah, looks kind of slick. And here we have the code of the rod. So WD-C662, medium light, extra fast, or XF. Then we have some writings here. I have to say I like this little bit. It says enjoy fishing and wild, you know, in kind of mixed coloration. So I don't know. I'm not the one who is, you know, like bothered about writing on the rod. I would prefer that there wouldn't be any, but I like this for some reason. Not sure. It looks like just very, very slick. And yeah, on the other side, it says length 1.98 meters, lure from 2.5 to 20 grams, line from 4 to 14, PE line from 0.6 to 1.5. And as you can see, it has that fancy finish on the blank itself. Kind of, I believe they call it like micro carbon finish or whatever. Then we have first guide, which is again Fuji. Not sure if you'll be able to see it, but it says clearly here Fuji on this leg. Yeah, guide is really kind of good size for this rod, in my opinion. They managed to match the size of the rod very, very well. Okay, I will swing the rod around now. And we have the joint. Again, same deal with those PureLure rods. Kind of just super high quality in here. Like carbon, extra carbon effect. Kind of we have this carbon effect. Now we have different kind of square one. And yeah, it goes from here to here. Just looks very, very posh. And also hope you can see there is a dot to be used to align this section to tip section. Very, very good touch. Very welcome touch. Every rod manufacturer should do it. What I would say maybe they should do not the dot, just the line, and that line should go, you know, right through the end, and then, you know, it would be even easier and better to align those sections. In any case, good to see something. Okay, let's move on to the tip section now. I hope you can see we have the same deal. We have that fancy kind of squared carbon effect around the joint itself, and we have that little dot to align the sections. Then the guides are really nice and quality. Around every guide we have that little sliver of silver wrappings. Looks very, very nice. And this microcarbon effect goes right until the end. So yeah, looks very, very cool. And spacing of the guides is very, very nice, and yeah, just ideal. Obviously, last guide has frame to combat those wraparounds. So yeah, high quality here as well. Let's count the guides now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I believe 10 guides in total. That's just great, you know, on 2-meter rod. 10 guides. Very, very nice to see that. And if I remember correctly, Toray 40-ton carbon been used for this rod. And really, when you kind of grab the rod or have the rod in your hand, it just feels like super light, you know, for this casting rating. And yeah, let's talk about that casting rating right now. So, as I said, it says from 2.5 to 20 grams. Again, I would not agree to 2.5 because for that you would need really a very good BFS reel. And still the tip, oh, by the way, the tip is hollow. So it's a tubular tip, not solid one. So the tip is not as fine to sling out 2.5 gram lures. So I would say maybe from 4 grams, or at least bait cast. Spinning versions, yeah, you can cast no problem, like 2.5 grams. But again, it would be a little bit, you know, too little in my opinion. So yeah, all in all, I would say from 4 grams, maybe 4 or 5 grams to 20 grams, the upper rating is correct, but the lower one I would not agree, especially on baitcaster versions. I don't kind of intend myself using this rod with weights of 2.5 grams. I will start with probably 5 grams, and then it will perform as it should. So yeah, when it comes to the action on this rod, it's somewhere I would say between fast and extra fast with crazy good recovery times. Really, I mean, probably they are saying that it's extra fast because of those very good recovery times. Basically, it's like a proper stick, you know, just you can't kind of shake it at all. It just seems that it's not bending at all, but when you try to bend it, it does bend. So yeah, it should be good to play fish on as well. I can't talk about the sensitivity too much yet, but given the kind of all the specifications, kind of we have that split here and this monocoque and very high quality carbon used. Oh, also I forgot to mention that the finish on the tip section is kind of very thin, if you like, so it means that the carbon almost is kind of naked carbon, if you will, so, or unfinished carbon. So it means that the recovery times, as I talked about, will be very good, because any kind of slimmest layer of finish on the tip reduces the recovery times. And here, as I say, as we have that finish very kind of thin and slim, it looks like it has very good recovery times, and I'm pretty certain that sensitivity will be really second to none. But yeah, I will do another video about this rod and we will figure out that sensitivity then. All in all, so very impressive, very impressive piece of equipment, I have to admit. I personally will use this rod for bottom presentation when perching or Zander fishing, pike fishing, and also I believe this rod will work very well for my topwater fishing. I know that people often do use softer rods for that, but I like to have a little bit better presentation, and especially with those lures which do need some action kind of invoked into them, like dog walkers and so on. When it comes to the weight of this beautiful rod, I really do not know, so let's find out. I'll grab my scales here and let's see, guys. I would say that this rod, or at least how it feels, it will be under 100 grams, but let's see. Oof. Tip is butt section is 85, so it will be just a little bit under 100 grams. I would say maybe 97. Haha, how about that? So 97 grams. This is very impressive, guys. Very impressive. You have to remember that this rod can cast weights up to 20 grams, and it weighs, or real weight, is less than 100 grams. And yeah, even though it's using, you know, quite a decent chunk of carbon here, some, you know, quite a decent chunk of cork here, plenty of aluminum here. So yeah, it means that the carbon really used for this rod is top notch. In any case, very good weight. I am very impressed. So yeah, if you are interested in this rod, check those links in the description below. But that's it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.